What is up, guys, and welcome back to Off the Mainline, and welcome to another monthly layout update video. This month, it's an interesting one because I kind of feel like I haven't done much on the layout, but actually quite a lot has changed and happened. We've got a little bit of scenery to go through, but also we've got a lot of electronics to go through. Okay, guys, so we start today actually on the underside of the layout. Now, there's two big changes that have happened under here. First off, there is a bus wire. This was never actually on the layout. In fact, what we had was just two cables that went from a control box here straight onto the very front of the layout. But now we have power all around the layout, and that's thanks to a good friend of mine on YouTube as Shed Spotter. So I'll tag his channel underneath. He does a lot of stuff on there, so it's worth giving that a follow if you so wish to. But yep, thank you, Ewan, for giving me the help with getting my layout functioning reliably. Because there was another addition to the layout, which is actually this here. This layout is now DCC controlled, and I'm using the DCC-X CSB1 plug and play controller. One of the cheapest on the markets. It's all controlled by my tablet, and it enables me to have sound locos. So guys, here we are down at the layout, and I don't know if you can hear it in the background there. I've got Linda on her way around to the station to introduce you formally, I guess, to the new sound fitted Linda. Now this is fitted with a Zemo chip. And it's also got the Tramfabric sound experience on it. So here she comes now. We'll bring her into the station. Has active braking, which is pretty cool. And we'll run through some of the functions. Here she comes. As I hit that there. So this is one thing I really like about the Zemo chips, is you have the active braking. So as I hold the brake, it actually brings her to a stop. Wonderful. Let's get you a bit closer to Linda, and we'll go through the various sound functions that we have on Linda herself. Okay, guys, so here we are down at track level with Linda just sitting in the station. She's currently cycling through some sitting sounds. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop a microphone in as close as possible to try and pick up these sounds. Hopefully you can hear that. And yeah, I think we'll just run through some of the sounds. So, obviously, the function 0 is going to be lights, which we don't have on this loco. Function 2 is sound on and off, which is currently what is running. But other than that, we have the function 2, which is the active braking, which, as you can hear, will give you that. Then we move on to function 3, which is whistle short. Very nice. And if I actually hold down function 24 and 3, it actually changes function 3's whistle to the real Linda's whistle, which is like this. Very nice. We have function 4, which is the whistle long. And then same again, if I hold down function 24 and then press 4 again. Very nice indeed. Number 5 is whistle short and stand. Nice, we hold it. Exactly the same. Number 6, open drain cocks. Number 7 is coupling. Eight, shoveling coal. Number 9, conductor's whistle. This one won't work so much on our layout, but we have doors closing. We have an injector. Wiping the floor with a broomstick is number 13. Filling the water tank. Number 16.
All aboard, please. All aboard.
Number 17.
This train will depart in 2 minutes. This train will depart in 2 minutes.
I'm going to pre-warn you of this next one, guys. This one is a piercing one. So those of you listening with headphones, please do prepare for this one, because this is a level crossing warning signal in 3, 2, 1. That's enough of that. We've got another whistle, number 21. And that's a holdable one, so you can hold that down as long as you wish. Number 22 is air brake. Function 26, which is mute key. We've got 27, which is volume down. 28, which is volume up. I will say at this point, it is not at full volume. And then the final one that we have is one that's not actually listed, but we found it, and we've named it WTF. Ladies and gentlemen, this is probably my favourite one. Here we go.
I'm a train, I'm a chicken train. Yeah.
I never thought I'd hear that coming out of a model train, but there you go. That's all the sounds that I currently have listed. Some of these sound different depending on the speeds of the loco, but yep, that is all the sounds on this. Very, very happy with it. Linda is now probably my favourite loco, and I haven't stopped playing with some of these sounds ever since. My son loves the song, ironically. But there you go. That's Linda with her new sound decoder. So guys, you join me down here at platform level, and the main reason we're down here today is because I want to add a few extra details to the platform itself. Starting with these, I got myself some printed self-adhesive posters to go onto the station. I've already selected a few that are from the general area that I wanted to use. I've done a little test one down here. Now, these are self-adhesive from Gauge Master. However, I'm really struggling with the self-adhesiveness. Some of the ones on my test pieces just didn't work, so I'm opting not to use the self-adhesive, and instead I've got myself a little bit of PVA glue just to stick them on. So yeah, we'll crack on with these. Now I've gone for 2 of these smaller signs as well as 2 of the larger signs. My plan is we've got 9 fence panels here on the actual station part. So I was thinking 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th, and 1 in the 7th. Maybe do small, large, small. So that's what we're going to do. So yeah, let's crack on and do just that. So I'm going to add a decent amount of PVA to this to see if I can get it to work. Decent amount of glue on here. Unfortunately, I can't find my tweezers. That's just what I was looking for. But hopefully we'll be able to do it. Just my fingers here. Now what I might do in a minute is actually go back over with some more PVA over the top to really seal those in place, but for now we'll just go with the PVA on the back. The one thing I am making sure is to get the PVA right into the corners to make sure those don't peel off, because you know the second they start peeling is when they're going to start coming off. So here we go. Make sure I've actually got it the right way up. So I know you guys probably can't see it, but the signs are, there's one here for London. Yeah, promo for London. There's another one for Bognor Regis, which of course is not too far from where I said this layout will be set. Ooh, there we go. And what I'll probably end up having to do is actually weathering these in at some point as well. Whether I'll do that this month is another question. So yeah, spending a tiny bit more time on the layout this month, hopefully, because it's halfway through the month as we speak. So that's already better than than the amount of time I managed to spend on it last month. There we go. Keep those in there. And then the final one. There we go. So a quick little look to make sure I've actually put those the right way up, which I believe I had, and they do stand out quite a bit, so they do need a bit of weathering in, but I'm going to just add a very thin layer of PVA over all of these. Apologies if I'm getting in your way. I'm seeing what I'm doing, but idiotic me decided to do this after I'd already fixed the back scene in place, so I couldn't even lean across the layout to do this. There we go. And then at some point I can come back and get some weathering stuff on there. But yeah, that's the first part done. Okay guys, so I've decided to do this one on a time lapse because it was quite a bit boring, to be honest, watching it. But yeah, all I'm doing now is just creating some holes with my pin drill, popping some PVA glue in there, and then adding the Meepleton station signs. It's a very simple process, but it really does change the look of the station and makes it look a lot better. So one thing I do want to do while I'm down here in this area with my pin drill is I want to start working on the memorial area. So let's have a quick look at that now. Okay, so now we've switched you over to the top-down view there, and I've had a visit from the resident green fingers lady from downstairs, more commonly known as my partner, for some advice on some flowers. We are going to work on this area finally. So we've obviously got our war memorial statue, which will be going pretty much in the center there. But before we do that, I want to separate this out, and that's what I'm going to be doing with these rocks here. Now, obviously, the first part of that is going to be getting some PVA glue down. So let's crack on with doing that. Okay, guys, so yep, another time lapse. This one lasted a little bit longer, but yeah, this one was quite fun to do as well. It's one I've been looking forward to doing for quite some time. Getting the stones from the garden in there, then digging out the section for the war memorial statue was great fun, and it really started to come together very, very quickly. As you'll see in a minute, we used the Gauge Master flowers, which I think really bring that bed to life. I wanted specifically to make that bed primarily mud, as if it was incredibly well kept by volunteers or even the council coming by on almost a daily basis to turn the mud. And I think it comes out really, really well. Obviously, right now we need to create something between it and the play park, and what better way than bushes? There will be a fence going around the play park at some point, but in the interim, those bushes look pretty good, and it also enabled me to, as you can see now, blend the area together by extending the bushes out into the play area, and of course some of the stones as well, because what kids don't love jumping around on some stones? And there you have it, guys. There is another layout update in the books. As I said, this one didn't seem to have quite as much going for it, but honestly, the electrics of this railway have given me some real issues this month, and I can't thank you enough for coming over and helping me out with that and making this thing run fairly reliably. There's been some issues since, but these are little teething problems that I will inevitably fix at some point. But yeah, it's really great having the DCC sound on the layout now, and as I think you could agree with me, the War Memorial and Station area has really come on leaps and bounds with just the addition of a bits of scenery. That's going to do us for this month, but as always, I will see you guys next month for another layout update here in Meepleton.